appreciation from him.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to African Glitz Live. I'm your host, Noeline. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. So, breaking news. Speed Darlington has been released on bail by Burna Boy after African Giant petitioned cyberbullying against him. And as we know, Speed Darlington, aka Abe, he has been missing for like 3 days now. And the story went viral yesterday after several blogs, after one of his friends raised an alert, and several blogs started, publishing that he has been missing. No one has seen him. It's quite unusual of him because he literally posts on his social media platforms like within 24 hours. So not posting for a whole 3 days was a lot. And this was a call for concern from the people close to him. And then finally yesterday, the news went viral that he has been missing. No one knew his whereabouts. And then his mother also came out to cry out earlier today, confirming that her son has been missing for 3 days, and she begged Burna Boy to release him. And after she cried out, I'll play this video now for those who haven't seen the mom reacting. The mom is not based in Nigeria, she's based in the US, and she received a message that her son was missing, and she had to make a video, cry for help, ask for people to look for him. According to her, Speed Darlington is her only son.
My name is Miss Queen. I am Darlington's mother. I just get information that my son is missing. Speed Darlington is missing. His gate man called my family and notified my family that there's a video Darlington made and put on internet about Burna Boy. So he notified my family that Burna Boy came with his team and they picked Darlington up from his house. Please, Darlington is my only son. Darlington is one and only son I have. I am begging my fellow Nigerians, please, everyone should help me to beg Burna Boy. Burna Boy, please. My name is Miss Queen. Burna Boy, I'm begging you. My knees on the ground. Please, I am begging you, Burna Boy. Tamper justice with mercy, please. Tamper justice with mercy. Have mercy on my son. Forgive me, please. Burna Boy, I'm on my knees. I'm begging. Tamper justice with mercy. Forgive Darlington. Forgive Darlington. Forgive Darlington. I am begging. Forgive Darlington.
And just like Speed Darlington's mother pleaded with Burna Boy has released Speed Darlington just this evening, not more than an hour ago. And this is a video of him coming out where he was released. And this is him smiling, and he's happy he's finally out. So Speed Darlington has been released this evening after he met the bail. Bail is yet, but hopefully we're going to find out soon. So this is a little clip of a video of him being released that was shared online this evening. He looked happy. If you notice, he's still wearing the same outfit from 3 days ago when he was picked up. So that was the outfit, and he has just been released. So hopefully by tomorrow we're going to get more information and more details about what really transpired and how everything is going. His lawyer, Mr. Deji Adeyemo, who is also Very Dark Man's lawyer, he has confirmed his release. He also confirmed that it was Burna Boy who picked him up earlier today as well. So this is a great news, and hopefully by tomorrow we should hear more about this story and know exactly what's going on. So moving back to our main topic today, it's about the topic of Very Dark Man, Bobrisky, and the Falana. So it's actually an update.
Guy.
It's actually an update of what happened a few days ago. So Mr. Falana, Mr. Femi Falana-san, has come out to react to the news, and he made a video. He had an interview with Sahara Reporters, and the way he reacted got many people talking. A lot of people think he's lying, that he didn't speak to Bobrisky. Wow, first of all, look at this picture Bobrisky published a few days ago, looking gorgeous, like, whoa. A lot of people are saying it's an AI generated image, but hey, that's Bobrisky for you. Bobrisky is like, while all this is going on, Bobrisky is like having a great business. He just released his makeup, his lips gloss, and Bobrisky is like, while all this is going on, Bobrisky is having a great time, doing his business and all that, and that's incredible. Anyway, let's hear what Mr. Falana had to say, and then after that we can look into this more and see what Very Dark Man had to say about the whole issue as well, because he has also reacted.
For this year, this guy called me from the correctional center and he asked him, are you calling through the superintendent of prisons? Say no. Say, please, I'm trying to raise 3 million naira so that I can be placed in a special part of the prison, as in the VIP section. Man said, please stop calling me. And if you are going to call me next time, do it through the proper channel, or if you are going to write a letter, let it be endorsed. I had to ask him, right? I mean, what gave you that idea about that? You were regularly detained in a prison, so I should be familiar with the laws and regulations. So I know under the law, you can't communicate with anybody outside the prison without going through the official, channel. And if you're going to send a letter, it must be endorsed. So I was being careful and advising. I know you appeal to other people, but that was it. And that was the last time my son spoke to him. It had nothing to do with pardon, right? Because my son knows that we do not charge for pardon. So he couldn't have been discussing or negotiating. And my son has never negotiated fees with anybody. On the contrary, he sends people here, right, for us to handle their matters pro bono. The only disturbing area in this scenario is a threat to me and one of my 2 daughters. Some of these guys, who I believe are mentally deranged, are dared me. If you go to court, we shall burn your office. They have also sent messages to one of my daughters, that if your father goes to court, we shall kill you. I beg your pardon. In this country. I just laughed. And I asked my girl, don't worry, I will take it up. I've already taken that up. Because we must also let these guys know where we're coming from. I've already taken that up. But we must also let these guys know where we're coming from.
Wow. So you've heard Mr. Falana there. He's saying he's getting his children, one of his daughters had a death rate, But a lot of people are reacting online, claiming, oh, that can't be true. So he's kind of playing the victim now, like Very Dark Man has started something big, something that is threatening to his family. And his daughters are now scared. That's what he's insinuating. But a lot of people are thinking, oh, he's not saying the truth, even not speaking to Bob Risky. How come he knows how the conversation between Bob Risky and Fowles went? Apparently, he was, we've heard what he said there. Do you believe him? Let's hear your comment also. Let's hear what you have to say about this, hearing what he had to say about how the whole thing transpired, how Bob Risky reached out to his son, and he was asking Bob Risky if he went through the right channel. Is that really what he did? Like, I don't know. I refuse to believe that also. But that's from Mr. Falana. I mean, Bob Risky was the one. A lot of people are saying, oh, what have you done to Bob Risky? He was the one who mentioned your name in the first place. Very Dark Man was only playing a voiceover recording. And that was it. Anyway, let's hear what Very Dark Man, he has also reacted and to the news. And yeah, he has reacted to that. And then while this whole thing is going on, Very Dark Man dropped another audio yesterday that got many people talking. In this audio, Bob Risky once again has been caught red-handed, revealing that he indeed did not go to prison and he was somewhere and all that. So let's
before I go on, everything in this video is allegedly. All right. So it's time to give you people another call recording of Bob Risky when he was in detention. Now, this one has a lot of details. This one is well detailed. So now go see how everything play. You understand? Not the part 2 of the other one. This one is another one. Now, this one was recorded on the 16th of May, 2024. Now, the reason why I want to post this one now is because, to be honest, I was waiting for people that said they want to file a lawsuit to file the lawsuit. The ones where they say he made an innuendo, he did this one, do this one. In all honesty, yeah, I was waiting for that. But as nobody don't send the paper here, maybe they will send them tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. They will send them today. Today is Monday. You understand? But before they do it, let me post. Now, no law, when I know innuendo. My own be say the corruption that went down in that prison must be unveiled, and anybody that has a hand in it must be casted. You understand? For those that have reputation that their name is involved, it is easy. Just clear yourself of this thing and penalize whoever is spreading rumors with your name. If it is rumor, that is if no be true. You understand? So all those talk of this thing, you people don't scare me 1 second. I swear to God Almighty, I am not even scared. I look at the whole thing and I'm like, okay, let me see what they are trying to do. When they are done, we'll continue what we want to do. You understand? So truth is, if you want Nigeria to be better, you won't respect nobody. I swear to God. Forget respect. Nigeria can't be better if we keep on doing all selected criticism. Is that what it is? But anyways, let's start.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, hi.
Bob, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Are you out yet?
I'm not out there.
Oh my God.
Okay, so quick one. I don't have enough time because, I just had to, but the reason why I'm even trying to talk to you about this is because obviously I've not been talking to anybody. People have been sending me so much messages about I've not been responding because I don't want anybody to know I have my phone.
Yeah.
So
First things first, I don't want anybody to know I have my phone. That is why Bobrisky have not been responding to people sending him messages. But let's continue.
I only want to talk to somebody that I know that I can trust. Yeah. So obviously you knew what happened to me, right? So before the EFCC, of course they were investigating me, about the cars, money, and everything, all this while. So I knew one day they will come for me like this because of the noise and all that. But it's fine. So when they were investigating me, they blocked my account, they freezed my account. Obviously, they don't want me to do any transaction on it while they're doing their ongoing investigation.
Now, before we continue, the revelation of EFCC in the House of Rep, EFCC said they never froze his account. Now, Bobrisky is saying his account was frozen. Let's continue.
So, but I'm so glad that they did not. At first, they added money laundering charges in their charge because of the money they saw in my account and all the money that passed through my account. At least they were able. So they just sat some money, but we're able to beg them and give them some money so they can drop the money laundering charges because.
Now, he said they saw some money in his account and some money that passed through his account. So they investigated him for money laundering. But they begged and they paid the FCC some money and the money laundering charges were dropped. This is another recording entirely. So let's continue anyways.
I can't be facing money laundering charges. God forbid. Spraying of money. I don't say that one. They're looking for something to just hold me. They just eat that. It's not like I'm the only one that sprayed money.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people spraying money out there. Plenty. But you want to convince me because of spraying money. And that's quite weird. But, me, I'm strong. And I'm ready for anything that comes my way. Because, I don't know. No, obviously, I knew the OMV, 8, the 8R, Shana only I knew one day to enter this, And another thing that made me happy was the fact that they did a proper investigation on me and they noticed that I am not into money laundering and I'm not into fraud. Yeah. Every money, the cars, they came to my house. They carried my car now. They carried my car. They carried everything, because they were doing. They thought coming to me, they will see people I do business with.
So EFCC went to his house, they carried his cars. While we were out in the House of Rep, EFCC said they did not freeze his account. Now, Bobrisky is saying his account was frozen and EFCC even went to his house to carry his car. Let's continue. This ring lights, bless you, don't do week.
WhatsApp or an email. But it also that they were not able to find any of such. My money is legit. I keep saying this thing, but people don't believe. They think I'm into fraud or I'm into picking money for politicians or whatever. But they run a proper checkup and they couldn't even find any of that on me. All the money I have.
This same person that is saying that they saw some money that passed through his account. Do you understand? After saying the truth the first time, like saying don't know, saying don't cast. He concretely tried to correct what he said. So in one breath, you're saying they saw some money in your account and you paid the FCC. In another breath, you're saying, oh, the money that you're having is a legit money. But let's continue anyways.
All the money I have are genuine. And the sources are like most of my influencing. Like that day I called, the old man wants to pay me 10,000 pounds. I think that it's for influencing. So, like people, they don't know how I charge a lot of money for influencing. They don't know, So, but I made them to understand that I charge as far as $100,000 to influence.
$100,000 for influencing. $100,000 for influencing. ECFCC will not go really invest. Nana, I'm really curious of the amount EFCC saw in this account. You understand? Okay, let's go on.
So if you think you cannot do it, all fingers are equal. Some other people do it, and trust me, God bless God bless the also. So, they did all that, and obviously I met a very terrible judge. The judge wasn't coming. The judge wasn't fair as well. Coming. He's not there. Okay, can you excuse me? I'm on the phone. Yeah. So.
Wait.
Before we continue, coming. That means Bobrisky obviously had like a maid, like somebody helping him in the house. Obviously, this part you will know that he is not in prison. But the good part is that the person now asked him. Let's continue.
Where are you like this?
Truth be told, I don't want to lie to you. You're my person. I'm not in prison, but I'm around there. They got me an apartment, because of my godfather. My godfather was able to tell never, you will not smell that prison. Let the world think you are there, but you will never, So we're able to talk to the deputy controller in Nigeria. And he said that in as much as Bob is looked, they really have a problem with Bob. If Bob is not posting anything, Bob is not saying anything, Bob is not doing anything, that they can put me close to the place. So I can always come inside and see people as I see I'm welcoming my family. That nobody needs to know. Do you understand? So, I have.
So basically, Bob was put outside the prison, close to the prison in an apartment. So anytime he has like a visitor, he will quickly come inside the prison and welcome his visitor and his family members. Now, I remember that when we were at the House of Reps for the investigation, one of the prison wardens said, he has the list of the people that came to visit Bob. So basically, anytime that people want to come and visit Bob, they'll quickly tell him to rush and come back to the prison to come and see the people that want to visit him. Let's continue.
So I'm just close. I'm close to the premises too, but I'm not in there because they are all scared of why do we want to put you in a new facility where they're scared of harassment and everything. So but nobody knows this information. It's just you.
Okay.
So yeah, that's aside. Then secondly, my godfather has done a lot. That's why I don't want to call it for any more requests, because putting me out here alone in this apartment, I am well-furnished apartment alone is something. He paid a whole lot. So my lawyer called me and said, so he got me a son. My godfather got me a new son. So now we are trying to get the pardon from the federal.
You heard, the godfather gave him a son, got him a son. Now, in the other recording I played, he said he spoke to Fowles, and Fowles spoke to his father, according to the other one. And in this other one now, he's saying that his godfather got him a son, meaning the story of the son. I don't know if it's true, but this is the second time he's calling a son in two different conversations with two different people.
Wow. So you've heard what happened there, but Risky is not, it's not.
For any more.
Yeah, but Risky is kind of mixing up his, he's not being straight with his, answers and everything. One minute he said, his godfather was the one doing everything and all that. And talking about the son, but he's more specific about the son being Mr. Falana, who we've heard earlier talking about how he never spoke to Bob Risky. Bob Risky made it clear that he was in a kind of an apartment. And just like Very Dark Man picked up, we can hear like Bob Risky telling someone to come in or go out, which sounded like a maid. Actually, this Very Dark Man is quite smart with this, because anyone who hears that wouldn't think that far. But yeah, it has to be a maid. And Bob Risky is obsessed with his maids. He likes to, other people around. So with Bob Risky to have her maids in that apartment with him, that's insane. That's insane. So like Bob Risky had everything he needed there. And talking to people on the phone. Oh, I hope Bobrisky has learned his lesson this time, because he's not coming out of this easily. He's going to spend so much money before this is going to end. Like, this whole thing is going to drag from the way we're seeing it. As we can see, Mr. Femi Falana has come out to say his own part of the story. He didn't even go to only Sahara Reporters. He went to Channels TV. There was a previous interview he granted as well. So the man has been talking. Funny enough, we haven't heard Fowles, talk about this whole issue, apart from that whole cease and desist letter he sent to VDM last time. Fowles has been busy with his work, doing his movies and everything. And the fact that he's not the one speaking and his father is the one coming out to speak, that says a lot, isn't it? People say a guilty conscience. What's that saying? A guilty conscience. Fear no evil or something like that. Yeah. So how come his father is the one coming out to speak? Why isn't Fowles, who made the call, who had a conversation with Bobrisky, speaking out? Why does his father have to come out to defend himself and all that? So before I react to what Very Dark Man said about the whole interviews Mr. Falana granted, I would let you guys listen to Mr. Falana's video once again. I was supposed to actually bring up the other interview, but
On
while
May
this one is
4th this
playing,
year,
I'll bring
this
up the
guy
reaction
called
from
me.
Very Dark Man after this interview.
On May 4th this year, this guy called me from the correctional center, and he asked him, "Are you calling through the superintendent of prisons?" Said no. Said, "Please, I'm trying to raise 3 million naira so that I can be placed in a special part of the prison, as in the VIP section." Man said, "Please stop calling me. And if you are going to call me next time, do it."
Oh, wow. I've been on mute all this while. Okay, sorry. Let's go back. So Rose, Onoma is asking, what's a SAN? A SAN is a senior advocate of Nigeria. I think it's only used in Nigeria with being Nigeria. So any top lawyer or top solicitor, someone who is very popular or very powerful in the lawyer world. So that's a SAN, a senior advocate of Nigeria. And that's what he is. And so Mr. Falana, as we know, he's like a very senior advocate lawyer who kind of handle high profile cases and things like that. So they're very well respected because of their work and what they have done over the years. As we know, Mr. Femi Falana, he was reportedly the lawyer of the popular musician Fela Kuti. Yeah. So he has come a very long way in life. He has represented a lot of strong people or big people in the political world and all that. If you notice, whenever we hear from him, is whenever there's a high profile case, and he always comes out to pick it up or to take it. And based on what he was saying on the interview before I stopped, they kind of don't charge for some certain kind of cases because they're high profile, they're known to win cases, and they're known to represent, the less privileged, the people who we see as the people who can represent themselves and things like that. So yeah, that's what he represents, Mr. Femi Falana.
through the proper channel, or if you're going to write a letter, let it be endorsed. I had to ask him, right? I mean, what gave you that idea? But Dad, you were regularly detained in a prison, so I should be familiar with the laws and regulations. So I know under the law, you can't communicate with anybody outside the prison without going through the official, channel. And if you're going to send a letter, it must be endorsed. So I was being careful and advising. I know you appeal to other people, but that was it. And that was the last time my son spoke to him. It had nothing to do with pardon, right? Because my son knows that we do not charge for pardon. So he couldn't have been discussing or negotiating. And my son has never negotiated our fees with anybody. On the contrary, he sends people here, right, for us to handle their matters pro bono. The only disturbing area in this scenario is the threat.
Okay, I'll pause it there for a minute. So you've heard him. He said they don't charge fees, and his son files, they send people to them, to help and things like that. So senior advocates, that's what they do. Rose Onoma is saying, why is Bobrisky in prison? Well, what did he or she do? Oh wow, have you been living under the rock, Rose? Bobrisky went to prison for spraying the naira, which has been banned in Nigeria. So he was seen in multiple videos spraying money and all that. So he got arrested and spent 6 months in prison before coming out in August. But then it happened that he actually did not go to prison. He was instead kept in a private apartment away from the prison. So as the news broke, it went viral, and a lot of people were so upset, like, how come Bobrisky did not go to prison like every other Nigerian who have committed a crime? So apparently Bobrisky paid some lawyers and the policemen, EFCC, the Economic Financial Commissions of Nigeria, the people who handle all the cases. So he basically paid his way out. And a lot of people are angry about this. And Very Dark Man, who has been a social commentator for the past few months now, and he's been growing and people are liking what he's doing. So someone who borrowed Bobrisky 4 million naira cried out to him and said, oh, he borrowed Bobrisky some money. Now he doesn't want to pay, even though he's living lavishly online, having a birthday that costs millions of naira, wearing a lot of expensive outfits, living the good life basically online. And then Bobrisky couldn't pay back a 4 million naira he gave him while he was in prison. This was how this whole thing started. So this person cried out to Very Dark Man, who isn't a fan of Bobrisky, basically. So Very Dark Man came out with the evidence the man gave him. There was an audio recording of Bobrisky accepting that he did not go to prison. He was, kept in a private lounge away from the prison by some popular people. There's a particular rich person in Nigeria he calls his godfather. We're still yet to find out who this godfather is. So Bobrisky was protected. And for almost 2 weeks now, this has been going on. So after Very Dark Man played the recording and Mr. Femi Falana's son was mentioned in the audio as collecting a 10 million naira from Bobrisky in order to help her pay off a money laundering case and all that. So that was how Mr. Femi Falana got involved. And when the whole news broke, everyone was livid. Like no one could believe such was happening, and it wasn't fair to the normal Nigerian who can afford to do this. And based on what Very Dark Man is saying, he's fighting for the normal people. He said, "Oh, this is not fair on normal people." Where Bobrisky was supposed to go to prison, but he ended up going on a holiday, basically living a good life, having maids, having his favorite meals sent to him, having, whatever he wanted, his phone with him. Bobrisky was making business deals. No wonder he living large today, because like something like this cosmetic, Bobrisky just released his makeup line. These are not things that were made, these were not plans that were done like a few days ago. These were all planned months, and it's obvious that Bobrisky planned all this while in prison. This was where Bobrisky, had time to get everything sorted. So we're here today talking about it, and this son, Mr. Femi Falana, has come out today now, trying to defend himself, saying that his children are getting death threats, and Very Dark Man's fans are talking bad about his family and all that. And this is where we are now. But a lot of people online are saying that's not true. They don't think Very Dark Man's fans will go this far, to do such a thing. So this is him explaining his own side and saying and talking about how this whole thing has affected his family.
To me and one of my two daughters. Some of these guys, who I believe are mentally deranged, dared me. If you go to court, we shall burn your office. They have also sent messages to one of my daughters, that if your father goes to court, we shall kill you. I beg your pardon. In this country. I just laughed. And I asked my girl, don't worry, I will take it up. I've already taken that up. But we must also let these guys know where we are coming from.
Hi, Rosanoma. I'm sorry if my answer appeared rude. I was just saying, it's just a saying that we say, "Oh, are you living under a rock?" If you're not aware of something, I don't think that's rude. But if it appeared rude to you, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean that. I mean, this whole story has been everywhere, and we have been updating our fans about it for the past few days now since it broke. Anyways, so please accept my apology, and I'm happy you're here now, so getting all the stories and getting updated with the story. So hope you're finding it interesting. All right then. So Very Dark Man has replied Mr. Femi Falana, and I'm just going to bring up his video now of what he replied, so we hear his own side of the story as well, and what he had to say about what Mr. Femi Falana
I've received a lot of calls this morning. Very Dark Man, did you see what Uncle Femi Falana said on channels? He's going to make an example, he said a lot of things. To be honest, I refuse to make this about Very Dark Man and the Falanas. You understand? It is about exposing corruption that has eaten the system so deep. First things first, somebody committed an offense. The person was taken to court. The court passed a judgment. One godfather called that the person should not go to where the courts passed the judgment, that the person should go to a private lodge. Now, I exposed that. They called us for an investigation. They called EFCC, prison, Very Dark Man, and Bobrisky. These three people came. One of them did not come, and it is not a problem. Meaning, if I say the Godfather, they very, very strong. Now, I expect a lot of you to be very disturbed.
You people need to be disturbed, but you don't understand. It's not, leave Bobrisky. This is not Bobrisky. You should be bothered about a godfather that will be in Nigeria, that if somebody commit a crime, just imagine say person now buy your papa. Somebody come in the house, come rob, you can't buy people. Una can't eventually police can't catch him, they can't hand over him to prison. One godfather can't call. They can't command the person. How does that help us as a country when the thieves that are committing crimes, there's no guarantee that they are being locked up? When the people committing crime, that there's no guarantee that they are locked up. They are kept away from the people that are living a very good life. You should be bothered. It's not about the Falanas and very dark man. It's about the crime. Now, after that thing was released, everybody was in doubt, not true or not lie. But when we can't reach House of Red, it can't they become truths. The truths can't they glaring for the eyes. When they put those prison people for inside that docket, I mean a dock. When they asked them, was Bobrisky in prison? From all their response, obviously the guy was not in prison. If you remember, these prison people talk, say they do test, I mean they go carry Bobrisky, go do one test. They say Bobrisky na complete man. So Bobrisky they serve in time for man prison. Now when the thing cast, they say Bobrisky they no put him for man prison. Say because they fear say men go do this, men go do that. Say they can't keep him for special place. Meanwhile, the Bobrisky they talk saying they with men for men prison and they enjoyed it. Now prison oga they tell us Bobrisky na tranny. Bobrisky na tranny. Now why they no put and say get women feature, in get Bobby and in get Tutu. So as in get Bobby and Tutu, why you no put on with women where get Bobby and Tutu? Say you go create special place for them. And we took him from minimum and maximum prison with their private car. Now they transport prisoner with private motor. And you people should be disturbed in Nigeria. It don't be like truth. See that recording now don't obviously be like truth. It is not about Falanas and very dark man. EFCC on the other hand, just come there, come they blow English that day. I just they look them. They talk. I don't even bother myself. I just they look them. I say go and investigate the accounts. Bring the account details of that in brother. Let's see the whole accounts. Talk finish. Then no get talk again. Investigate the accounts. Let's know all the money that left the account and all the money that came into the account during the period when Bob was with you. So that we'll find the corruption that is inside the SCC. All the English other one they speak, finish on him out. My own be say if they are serving me a letter, me wanna also serve Bobrisky this same letter. Because I am not the origin of the tape. But I know they serve me, Mona leave another person where originate am. Mona serve the two of us if na the verse. Do you understand? Uncle Femi is somebody that I respect, and I say if I see him today, say I go still lie down for ground. Even if eventually he won't still carry me go the courts. Maybe more just say push come to shove. I can't go spend 2-3 months. I come back. Then just imagine, which is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like corruption I expose. Even if I still see him, I would lie down on the floor for him. He's a baba. He's a grandfather. Anyways, I'll be waiting for the letter when they serve me. That one is not a problem. My own be say the corruption must be exposed. The corruption must be exposed. The corruption must be exposed. Now, are they convinced? If like say Evans the kidnapper self, no even go prison, all those why? If like say all those big name when they call self, if like say they go to give them private lodge outside the prison. Because if Bobrisky went over billions of naira, they go give a private lodge with one godfather somewhere where call them. Imagine the ones where what billions of naira where they get bigger godfather. We are in a mess in Nigeria. We are in a big mess. People are making it about very dark man and he defame and he did not defame. People should face that your defamer did not defame later. For now, I am keen on knowing what happened in that prison. Thank you. And don't play. Else you don't learn. And you will learn the hard way.
Wow, we've all heard Very Dark Man there. So that was his reaction after Mr. Femi Falana had the went online to say his own side of the story about how his family was attacked. Very Dark Man said he's waiting for their defamation letter or lawsuits, basically. So, but he's saying that if he's getting a lawsuit, Bobrisky needs to get one too, because he's the one who used his mouth, to mention the Falanas. Do you agree with him? If they're going to sue Very Dark Man, should Bobrisky be sued as well? And Very Dark Man is saying he's ready for them. So that's great. And we all know when this whole thing played out, Very Dark Man mentioned Seun Kuti, whom he said gave him, like, he spoke to before publishing that first audio. So it looks like Seun Kuti is like taking a U-turn right now where it comes to Very Dark Man. I actually haven't listened to what he had to say yet, so I was waiting to put this video together before we listen to him. So let's listen to Seun Kuti and see if he's actually deviating from the whole story or if he's really supporting Very Dark Man 100%.
These ring light owners, I saw a saturation yesterday of my name all over Instagram, Twitter. Say Seun Kuti betray Very Dark Black Man. You betray Very Dark Black Man because I apologized to my uncle that I did not plan to fight. Young people in Nigeria, I must learn something, And I don't understand who has taught you people this thing, but you must learn it. Rebellion, to rebel, is not disrespect. To be rebellious doesn't mean you are disrespectful. You people think that rebellion is to be rude, and that's all you people. That's why you go come online, waste on time, just they insult people when no fit do anything to change or better on their life, but you not get the rebellion to face the system in a way that will bring tangible change to your life. Somebody somewhere don't lie to you now, and for all this hip hop music, I can't use hip hop music. That's why they love all these hip hop musicians, all these mainstream musicians. Because they help you people mind to be fucked up. They help on our mind to be fucked up. So you people think just to be rude is what you need. Also, you can be rude, yeah, okay. It's a lie, yo. If you dey inside your house, they wash clothes. You dey wash clothes, they wash clothes. As you wash your clothes finish now, you throw away the water outside your window. What? You know, look, you just throw away the water as you normally do. But at that moment, somebody they pass. This water we just want to throw outside, he pour for the person head. She, you not supposed to tell the person say sorry. And they tell you for Nigerian youth not telling that person sorry because they don't mean to pour the water out. I didn't mean to pour it. It can't come pour for your head. Telling that person sorry to Nigerian youth is a sign of weakness. Una they mad. Una they mad. At no point did VDM call me that he wants to fight Femi Falana. At no point did I tell him I want to fight Femi Falana. If Femi Falana now takes offense to our water that we poured outside, it's only okay that we tell, sorry, that we poured you water. Case closed. And that's what happened. That is what happened. But you people are so crazy. I don't understand the madness that is eating people in your head. People are mad. Dumb. Dumb and mad in a level I don't even understand. You think I'll be a good friend to VDM by advising him, oh, go and fight Femi Falana? If the term say Femi Falana the best for VDM, I'm a good friend by telling him, go and fight Femi Falana. All of you, now who na go kill na they find? You people are so stupid. Or anybody will make. I see people on red lamp. They are like, screen camera for my head. Say me, I betray. Maybe your day. And as VDM they talk, all of you will learn, and you will learn the hard way. You will learn the hard way. Real day now, Nabi. Now, not say to be a great warrior, you pick your battles. Don't let people pick battles for you. Don't let people pick your battles. You have to pick your battle. I did not say I want to fight Femi Falana. So why would I let the Nigerian internet make me fight Femi Falana when it's not my plan? If it's my plan, but you people will not put me in a fight that I don't want to fight, because I'm a warrior. I know what it means to fight. You people have never fought before. You've never faced battles before. So you don't know what it means to fight, bro. You know? And stop crying more than the bereaved. Stop crying more than the bereaved. VDM calls me still almost every day. You know? Every day. Still call, Baba, how you do? How you tall? But I've banned him from telling me about his story. Don't tell me anything you want to post again. Just go and post what you want to post. Don't tell me anything. Before they say that she will send you again. Don't tell me anything, no. I beg. Just go and post it. Don't tell me, don't tell me. Now when you use somebody, person in real life, they get entertained on herself. I'm never I don't be mad. I don't be mad.
Wow, so that was Seun Kuti, the son of late Fela Kuti, talking there. He said, very dark man, he's kind of doesn't want to get involved with the whole case anymore. You know, we don't know what's going on here. He's kind of distancing himself, telling very dark man not to get him involved anymore before he take action on any of the cases. So that's interesting. What are your thoughts about what he's saying here? You know, is he doing the right thing? Like, is he kind of distancing himself from very dark man now that things are kind of getting a bit more tougher? Because this whole story is not going away anytime soon. I think there's still more to it. I don't think the Falanas are going to let it die down this easily. And as we know, very dark man himself, he's not going to let it die down either. And Bobrisky is the only one who wants this whole thing to go away. Bobrisky is just out for business and doesn't want any of this thing anymore. Like, it's giving Bobrisky stress. Bobrisky just wants to do, you know, her business, you know, look good, drive her new Mercedes Benz. Like, Bobrisky just wants to live her life right now and enjoy life. So while all this was going on, Bobrisky was posting as usual, you know, making all kind of posts. And yeah, so the first one was while this whole thing was kicking off yesterday, Bobrisky posted this picture or video of him in his new car, you know, saying, wow, she's pretty damn. We all know how Bobrisky is these days. Girl, your G-Wagon is clean ASAF. Well, ASAF, of course. Like, Bobrisky is living the life. And then in another post, he hasn't been posting videos a lot, apart from, you know, work-related videos. But Bobrisky has been talking more on his Insta story. So we've got our eyes glued on Bobrisky's Insta story. And one of the reactions he made the other day, after Mr. Femi Falana came out, was like, yeah, before getting into shower, please, I'm not granting any interview or press. If you can pay me 5 million naira, yeah, I can give you 1 hour of my time. You can't use me to gather views and money without paying me. That is not fair. So Bobrisky is not gonna slack this time around with this whole thing going on. He needs money as well. Bobrisky needs money to find all these things, so he's not taking it, you know, it's business for Bobrisky. If anybody wants to talk to him, be it press, a celebrity, or anyone, he's charging. Like Bobrisky is not going to talk for free anymore. But I believe this is a way of Bobrisky telling us that he has, learned his lesson, or she has learned her lesson. She's not talking anymore because she doesn't know what she might say that would make her implicate her even further right now. So Bobrisky is just keeping quiet, especially now that they have told him, oh, you talk too much. So this is a kind of educational stuff Bobrisky is going to use, take up from now on, talk less. Well, hopefully we'll get to see that. So Bobrisky is not reacting. She's keeping her mouth shut. She's not reacting to anything Very Dark Man is saying, just basically waiting. We don't know if Mr. Femi Falana is going to sue Bobrisky like they're telling him to do. And as we've had Very Dark Man, he said if they're suing him, they must sue Bobrisky as well, and not just him. And a lot of people will agree with him. His fans will agree. And do you agree with him? If they're going to sue him, Bobrisky need to be sued as well. This whole thing is crazy that no one is talking about Bobrisky. Even it's like Bobrisky is almost out of the equation when it comes to people the Falanas want to sue. And why is that? Why are they really focused on Very Dark Man? Is it because of a hatred they have for him? Or is it just basically because he exposed that video, that audio, that recording, that voice message? Like, why are they so why are they so out for his blood? Why are the Falanas so out for his blood? And you think this is a family of lawyers, they know better, but it appears like they really don't know much. Or is it because of the person they really want to get? And is Very Dark Man, is he doing too much? Is it like a way of clamping him down, or kind of trying to get rid of him? Is this the process? We guess time will tell. And it doesn't look like this whole issue is going down is going away anytime soon. So we're going to see what is going to happen in the next few days. I'm sure by tomorrow we're going to get an update. Either Very Dark Man is going to keep exposing Bobrisky. Apparently he said the audio he released is like 1 it's not even the second one yet. There is another audio, he said, but we'll get to see anyway. As this story unfolds, we are bringing it to you. So we've been covering this story since it broke, and I hope you like the way we're covering it. This whole update today, I know we should have posted this like yesterday, but once again, it's better late than never. It's like whenever you have time, you can watch it if you haven't. And thank you everyone who joined me tonight. I could have I do one live a day at least, but I did one earlier about Speed Darlington's story, and right now he has been released. So I just mentioned it here as well, that Speed Darlington has been released, and there was a little video clip of him smiling that went viral this evening. So I did mention that before we started this video. And I've spoken about this whole news earlier today. So instead of postponing this whole Very Dark Man Bobrisky story once again till tomorrow, I thought, you know what, I'm going to come tonight and get it done and over with. So we have some more research-based stories or news coming your way also. And keep an eye on our main page. When things are trending, by the time we want to cover it properly, it takes time to, create this content. So this is why I'm coming out to do lives, especially when a news broke, come out within 24 hours and speak about it. And then to dig deeper into the story, we do our research-based kind of work where we have our voiceover artist, Tolu, working on it, our researcher, we have a researcher, and we have all the team members basically work on it to make it a great video to watch. It does take time. It's not very easy, especially with the way we do it at African Glitz. We go back, we dig out old videos for evidence and things like that. So we do take time to have our videos done, but we want to start bringing you stories in a way that when a broken news is like when a news is it's fresh, we come on a live video and briefly talk about it, and then if need be, then we can do a more detailed video later which you can watch. So if you like this format, please let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said, this particular video tonight is a little bit late, and that's why I'm still here right now. I should be done for the day, but trying to at least have it out today. So by tomorrow, we'll be bringing you a more updated news and stories. So yeah, and that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so, because it does help our videos to reach more wider audience. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Or if you want to watch more videos, go and check out our main page. We have a new fresh video that we uploaded today, and then we have a previous live on Speed Darlington and Burna Boy, and we have a video about Afrobeat stars and Diddy, their history and everything. Please go and watch those videos if you haven't yet. And with that, I'm going to say good night. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I'm your host, Noeline, and this whole thing is quite new for me, so I'm still getting used to it. I'm hoping to get better soon. So thank you very much for joining me tonight, and I do hope to see you some other time. So take care of yourself. Have a great evening. All right. Bye.